Hey, have you ever realized that the water is full of trash? Or the smoke from the factories? Today we will be talking about the Industrial Revolution and environment impacts. We all know that during the Industrial Revolution, we can make as many progress as we want and make our life to become convenient. But the earth is also having a new trouble, the environment impacts such as air pollution and also water pollution. But why do we have air pollution during the Industrial Revolution? From 1780 to 1880, coals become the main fuels which were used for producing energy by burning them in factories usually. Because of this, the air pollution was a huge problem to the British environment during the Industrial Revolution. The smoke surrounded the whole Britain everywhere. People who live in Britain were mostly getting lung problem by breathing in the smoky air, and also the other breathing disease. During the Industrial Revolution, the water was also being polluted. Because of urbanization, the trash producing speed were faster as the population increased. Factories were throwing trash into the water place so that they won't be just staying in the factories. So the water place had been badly polluted. From 1830, the British city had no clean water place to be used or drink anymore, especially the river Thames. But the factories in Britain were never stopped throwing trash into the river Thames, so the river became so smelly that the people couldn't even breathe. In 1878, a ship called Alice Child sunk into the river. 640 people totally died in the river Thames. The reason why they died wasn't because they were drowned. Instead, they died from drinking dirty river water. During the Industrial Revolution, the foreigners were also having their own survival nightmare. We use the steel factories in the British history as an example. The steel factories need wood for their development, but because of human benefits, the forests have been destroyed wantonly. Until today, the countryside of Britain are still be easier to see grass than trees. Finally, the environment could not accept the pollution during the Industrial Revolution anymore. It suddenly explored a lot of different kinds of viruses, such as the four corollary events and the respiratory disease separations. We use corollaries as a representative example. Corollaries are the disease from water pollution. The worst corollary event was the third corollary, which already had 500 dead people in London in only 10 days. In Britain, pneumonia, upper respiratory disease, lung cancer, and etc. were some kinds of normal disease during the Industrial Revolution because of the smoke and gases from the factories. Question: how many industrial places are still having environment impacts? Mostly all of them. Most of the projects from industry are producing certain pollution to the world. The factories were also producing pollution too. Question: are there any other pollutions during the Industrial Revolution instead of air pollution and water pollution? Of course, sound pollution is one of the important problems that is about environment impacts during the Industrial Revolution. Where does the sounds come from? The sounds come from the products like cars, beep, or train, and mostly the sounds from factories. More and more sounds mix together and make the words become too noisy. So the whole countries or the whole world need to face this problem, the sound pollution. Question: are there any bad effects between the economy of a country and the environment impact? We all know that human makes the economy, right? But now, humans are polluting like cutting trees and creating air pollution and also water pollution. So, if we don't have trees, where can we get fresh air? If we don't have enough clean water to drink, how can we keep a healthy body? We all know that economy is made by humans, but pretend we have no healthy people at all because we create a lot of pollution, so it makes us to be sick and unhealthy. So where can we get the economy? We can't, because normal people can have their ability to create economy or money. So if we don't promise to have a safety life with our environment, we can't create anything. We can't improve our economy of a country, and we don't even have progress of our industry. So it is important to protect our environment. So what should we do when we finish watching this video? When we sit in a comfortable car, we should know that the car releases exhaust gases to pollute the air. But before we have the car, walk and horse riding were much more environmental. When we are traveling by the train and enjoying its convenience, we should also see how many foreigners are stopped by the trains on the railways. When we appreciate those gorgeous factories, we should also care about how many water places have been polluted by these factories. Industrial revolution makes a country to become stronger, but everything has their opposite side. Industrial revolution can also be a huge problem of environment. We should remember to protect the environment all the time as we enjoy the progress that the revolution gave us. Thank you for watching.